Oh, hey, we're live. And guess what? Capitalist Death Parade. Capitalist Death Parade. We still don't have our song fixed, but we had it next week. The Capitalist Death Parade. Yeah, we guess we deleted it by accident somehow. But don't worry, it's buried somewhere. We just got to find it again.
Or maybe we'll just turn it into a rap and it'll be that much better.
Or a musical. You never know. We could do like a rap musical, like that Hamilton, you know?
Oh my God. Speaking of musical, dude, today I get a blurb update that Henry Rollins and Ian MacKaye are doing a fucking musical. What the fuck
A
is that?
musical? I heard they were doing a project. I didn't hear it was a
A
musical.
musical.
What? So the dude from Fugazi and the dude from Black Flag are making a musical?
Musical. Now,
What?
I don't know any musical punk rock, thrash, hardcore. I don't know of such a thing. Is this going to be like, oh, fight the government? Like, what is this going to be like? I'm scared.
I won't
I
lie.
don't want to
You've
know.
already
Like, I'm
intrigued
actually
me.
terrified.
I'm intrigued. I wasn't expecting such interesting news. I did hear a musical project, but I didn't hear that it was a musical project.
Oh no, like the article I was sent legit said musical.
Ah, that would be so cool. Okay, well then I'm in.
Oh,
I'm in.
boom. No, it's what. I met Henry Rollins. He's just as unfriendly as you'd think he'd be.
Oh, he comes off as the most cuddly person you'd ever know.
Are you being facetious?
Yes.
Because the second time I saw him, he was like, he's definitely gotten some more shit lib in him. And like, I just decided I'm not going to go see him anymore. Because both times I saw him, it was his like speaking tour thing.
He's funny and he's interesting, but yeah, I prefer his
He's
music.
a little sanctimonious for me. Honestly,
but
the
he's fun.
first time I enjoyed it. Second time I'm like, yeah, dude, you're kind of sucking your own dick a little. Can you just kind of just lay off a little? And then he was kind of like, you brought up Hillary, and I'm just like, oh, I can't. And then he was selling. He didn't come hang out with people afterwards like he did the first time, and he was selling autographed 8x10s for $30, not with him, you know. And I was just like, oh man, I don't dig that shit. I don't dig that shit. So, but yeah, fucking musical. Okay.
That's great. That's great.
I heard that there was a New York thing today. Did they call it for Buttigieg yet?
Wait, what? Buttigieg? What? Is he running? Don't tell me this. I can't do it.
What you've never heard that joke? Every time there's an election, someone says, "Oh, they call it for Pete yet?" Because of what he fucking did.
I get it.
Just,
it took me a second. I was worried he was running for something. I was like, oh man.
Oh God.
Not again. No, you got me. All right.
So, the results seem to be in. So why don't you touch on that? That's why we're late. We kind of wanted to see, you know, how many results would come in, how fast. Because polls didn't close till 9, which is really late.
Yeah, way late. We actually, though, they made it sound like it was going to be a closer race, so we were thinking, oh well, let's get on it maybe around 7ish, and by then there'll at least be maybe an idea of where the race is going. But no, it's already been called. You can go ahead and share it up on the screen if you'd like. But yeah, it appears that in the New York City mayoral race, CNN, MSNBC, Decision Desk, they're all calling it for Zohran Mamdani. At this point, with 86% of precincts reporting, it looks like he's winning with damn near 1 million votes, almost 200,000 more than Cuomo. So basically, yeah, that's it. Mamdani did it, even with Trump pulling that weird last minute stuff with the threats and telling everybody to support Cuomo because Cuomo is his man, and like some weird like the grossest Democrats and the grossest Republicans all were like, let's work together to elect the grossest man that has maybe ever been mayor of New York City. It's a wild thing, isn't it?
Who
But I'm glad that
resigned in disgrace.
What was that?
He resigned in disgrace.
Uh-huh. Now he pretends that never happened. It's pretty cute.
Sorry guys, I have really bad allergies. This is what happens when you've been on the air for over 8 years. You just don't fucking care. And you blow your schnoz because you guys are family, so why not? But that's what's really interesting is because someone resigns in disgrace. They are, yes, in a democracy, which we don't have, but if there was a democracy, anyone should be able to run. So yes, he can run again. That's fine. But the thought that people would vote for him is interesting, considering he's responsible for over 100,000 nursing home deaths during the COVID. And also is accused by countless women, one of which, Lindsay Boylan, I had on the show. She's incredible. She was the first woman to come out publicly with her story against him. So when you look at the numbers, let's actually look at the current numbers, because yes, they are calling it for Mamdani. But let's look at these numbers because I think it's very important. So as of now, you have Mamdani at 50.4%. Now, so he's at 999,313, so almost a million. And Cuomo, running as an independent, even though he's a Democrat, and we've been told for 9 years, third-party spoilers, vote blue no matter who. 824,000 people voted for Cuomo thus far. So that's equivalent to over 41.5% of people voted for him as an independent. So we're seeing a lot of racism. It drives me insane when people are like, Hillary lost because she's a woman, Kamala lost because she's a woman. That's simply not true. But in this case, it absolutely is true that the amount of anti-Islam, anti-Muslim, anti-Palestine, I mean, the jihad, accusations, things like that. I mean, it has been just astounding, and it is not all Republicans. So do I think that, a lot of these New Yorkers who literally have watched this man resign in disgrace, do I think that them voting for him outside of their party is maybe for a lot of them to do with the fact that he's brown? You're damn fucking right I do. Because these vote blue no matter who Democrats, they ain't voting blue no matter who. They're voting third party, which they always bully us about doing. So I think these numbers are very interesting. Also, what's interesting, it's not a huge amount, but Eric Adams, 6,020 votes thus far, 0.3% of the vote. However, the reason I bring this up is because he dropped out quite some time ago, and he's still on the ballot. And that happens quite often where candidates will drop out. They are still on the ballot. Either people don't know that these candidates are no longer in the race, or they just want to vote for them anyway. But we have seen this time and time again. And you have to wonder, are people really this clueless that they don't realize when people drop out, or they just, excuse me, they just like him that much, even though like nobody likes Eric Adams. For any
Hey,
reason.
6,000 people like Eric Adams, okay? Let those 6,000 people
They
do
were
what
his
they do.
relatives, dude. That's it. They were his neighbors, his relatives, and his church. That was
And
about
those
it.
people that gave him envelopes full of cash, those people.
Yes, correct. I do think, I hate candidates. I hate politicians. I literally can't stand any of them. I am going to treat today as a victory because I think, electing a person of color who is, you know, anyone from Arab, Muslim, any kind of communities that is being so much affected by what is happening in Palestine right now, I think is a victory in itself. I do like the fact that he was an activist before he started running. I think some of the things he says is absolutely egregious. As calling out Venezuelans, or saying Israel has the right to exist, talking about two-state solutions, things like that. I don't find those acceptable. It also genuinely bothers me that Hakeem Jeffries, who is a APAC king of donations and like BB bootlicker, endorsed Mondani. That concerns me because people don't endorse people if they think they're going to oppose everything that they stand for.
I will say that what's his name, Schumer, still refused to endorse to the very end.
Which is good. That's good. You
Yeah.
don't look, I mean, if someone like that comes out, like we know who you are already. But
Yeah.
I did have CNN on for the first time in literally like over 2 years because I wanted to see what they were saying, and they were having people call in, which was, oh, God, it was hilarious. And oh, my head hurts. God damn. Oh, okay. Yeah, tonight after listening to that shit, yes, cheers to that.
Cheers. Well, hey, I've got great breaking news here with the announcement of Mamdani being the new mayor of NYC. According to this article from the New York Post yesterday, there's going to
Cole
be
is
nearly
leaving.
a million. Yeah, apparently 1 million New Yorkers are going to flee New York City if Mamdani becomes mayor. So this means that there's going to be 1 million open apartments in New York City. This is great news.
Yes. All the
So
unhoused people. Let's go.
let's do it.
Yes, let's go. Let's go. Oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah, because
I want.
Cuomo himself was like, I'm moving to Florida if he wins. Um, I mean, it's kind of like if Trump wins, I'm gonna move to Canada, and like none of them ever did. And it's like, no, please go. We really don't care. We won't miss you.
Yeah, I'll tell you this, looking at some of the greater numbers tonight of elections across the board, I mean, in the states where they had them, there has been a massive shift. I want to pull this one up. Shannon Watts shared that literally every single county in the state of Virginia shifted to the Democratic Party. So that's the kind of shit Trump was seeing in 2024. And now it's going the other way, including, look at this, in some areas, as much as 16-point swap from Republican support to Democrat support in a year. So that's going to be some bad news for Trump and his cronies right now. That's not gonna look great for them, I don't think.
I mean, the thing is, though, the parties they both suck. So
it's true,
someone
but
turning blue, to me, that's like, okay, well, they have the same fucking donors. Is that a victory? I don't fucking know. I mean, who are the people? Okay, cool, they're Democrats. Great. What are they? What are their stances? What do they support? What do they take corporate money? Do they stand with Palestine? You know what I mean? So turning blue, like, I don't
no, I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying it's insane because, like I said, it's less for me about what it ultimately means for the Democratic Party. I think it's more just an incredible rebuke on what Trump has been doing. Like, this is a pretty noticeable flop in what the people are feeling. So that, I feel, if nothing else, this is a great bellwether of just where people are at. And it seems to me like people are not feeling Republican leadership right now. So maybe 6 weeks off was a bad thing.
Isn't that the case that happens quite often? That, you know, Orange Man Bad is elected and the Dems go out and vote harder.
Like, true, but I will note that this looked pretty much the opposite just a year ago, where Trump had gains in pretty much every county in every normal purple state, you know. So it was yeah. I mean, it's true, but this, I don't know. Like I said, you look at things like a 16-point swap in a single district, and that is pretty insane. Like that really tells you that there is a massive, if nothing else, a ground game there, but I would say just a massive shift in people, because that's like the second biggest city in the state, that particular district. So I don't know. That's a power shift, to be certain. So
did you vote today?
I didn't vote because I didn't actually. We didn't have any votes in our state. So today
I did not. I voted every year, which means even local elections, from the time I was 18 to about 44. And then I was like, no. I mean, arguably local elections could be even more important. However, it was for, you know, the people that were running against each other. Well, first of all, we have a closed primary and I'm not fucking registering Democrat. So there's no one I can vote for anyway.
God, I wish they would do away with that so much. We really do need the ability to just vote for any and all candidates of any and all parties in primaries. It just makes sense.
It's insanity. We're constantly hearing democracy is dying. Democracy is fucking dead, dude. We have closed primaries. We have money in politics. We have electoral college. We have super delegates. We have, I mean, what the fuck is democratic about this country? What has been democratic for decades? Not a damn thing. Over 30 states still have closed primaries. So you wonder why people are like, oh, why didn't you vote in the primary? Because I'm an independent through and through. I am not fucking going Dem just so I can vote for someone I don't give a fuck about. Because it's not like you can register day of voting. That's not how it is. You have to go at least 30 days in advance, re-register as a different party. Then you have to stay until after those votes are calculated. So meaning, at the very least, I would be a registered Dem for a month. No, not gonna happen. No, I'm not fucking doing it. Mm-hmm. So the thought that we have democracy and now it's dying, what the fuck is democratic about that?
Plus, it sucks that, to just vote for a candidate in a primary, you have to register as a Democrat, which means you have to be like, I declare that I am a part of you. And it's like, but wait a minute, the people that want you to register for them are literally committing war crimes. They are literally doing the worst fucking imaginable shit. They are giving over your future, your children's future, to a handful of billionaires. They're doing all these things. So why do I have to register as that just to vote for a candidate in that party? Seems pretty shitty to me. Shitty deal.
Well, and I think it hurts them, and they don't see it as that. I think if they had open primaries, people would be maybe more apt to vote openly for people if they weren't being forced to switch a party. Yeah. Nobody's gonna force my ass to do anything. That already, you're telling me I have to do something already. I'm telling you no.
Hey, Joy. No. Joy, I'm gonna force you to do a Gwen Stefani impersonation.
What?
I did it.
Open primaries. I'm walking in an open primary. Yeah.
For the record, Joy, you just totally gave in pretty quickly to my telling you what to do.
Oh yeah, it's like on like Saved by the Bell, where Zach Morris would like hear something and go time out.
Oh yeah, that's right, time out.
It would just like time out, and
Yeah.
then he'd go time in. That's what it is. It's like something triggers. Oh, somebody said Gwen Stefani. Oh, somebody beckoned me. Oh, yeah.
Joy, I'm worried you may have a split personality disorder, but that's okay.
I don't deny it. Quite
let's pull up the next one in our collection of Mom Donnie stuff here.
You want a sticker?
Yeah, I have a question. Why do you guys like crime so much? You don't? No? So
No.
how do you feel about the NYPD? Yeah, good. You like crime? You like radical Islam? You like terrorism? Do you fund the NYPD?
No.
Oh, you don't? You know that Zoran has tweeted multiple times about defunding the police. You want to defund the NYPD?
I do.
Yeah, you do? That's good. I'm so glad to hear that you hate this city. Are you saving New York City from socialism?
No.
Who's going to bankrupt this city. Good luck. You too. Have a fabulous day.
Oh, all the craziest bitches are out for fucking Cuomo. It's a shame he didn't win.
Oh man, this mess. I thought there's got to be a parody account because usually I can tell. Oh no, she's not. I watched some of her other videos. These people are having full-on meltdowns.
No, I saw the facial movements in her face. She's got like demon smile. Like I think it takes real crazy for your face to stretch to that like size, and you're like.
She has the Zio eyes where it's like
Zio eyes.
Like
that's so funny. All right, and then we got one more here. We got Michael Rappaport, and then we'll jump on to the next news. It says
full transparency. I did not know what that was. Well, first of all, I'm 85% blind. I didn't know what it was, but I didn't know what it was because I couldn't see it, but also because I didn't know what the fuck that was. And then I noticed, I thought he had like legit like a tourniquet up his arm. And I'm like, is this a suicide call? Because I was like, is he ready to like jib jab? Like what the fuck is what is this?
What is the hat? I don't understand the hat. I'm lost.
I don't know what the fuck the tourniquet around his arm is. Like the little hat is apparently a Jewish tradition. Something today. I'm not
Where they wear tiny top hats? Is that real?
Yes. I like because I looked at the thread and there were pictures of like other like Ben Gvir and stuff wearing it and stuff. I don't like truthfully, I just saw it. I didn't have time to research it, but I couldn't tell what it was. But his quote, this man never says anything positive or nice. And I was like, oh, he's going to be unalived. He's going to be Jeffrey, like hands down, because this is positive. And he said this on the day a Palestine supporter was elected in his fucking city. That's funny. So I want to watch the triggered responses after he posts this positive thing.
Well, for me, I just have to point out, like, I've never understood hatred in general, but I really don't understand how anybody could be anti-Semitic when somebody's wearing a tiny top hat. That's just adorable. I hate this guy, but right now I want to give him a little hug because he's got a little hat. Little hats need little hugs.
I want to give him like a handlebar mustache and an ascot and a fucking monocle and call him the Peanuts guy. You know, one of the interesting things about him is so many people forget that he was Remy. Remember Remy from Higher Learning? He was literally a Nazi. Literally. And he played that. And I no lie, I'm not even trying to be funny. I used to think he was just one of the best actors because I was like, man,
No,
he plays
no.
that white supremacist so fucking well. It's almost like he is one.
Well, and in Bamboozled, he plays a TV producer in
Yes.
blackface.
Yes.
So it's just like it's kind of amazing. It's kind of amazing the his span of his terrible characters that he's played
I
so
know. It's
believably, so
awesome.
believably.
Let me look up. I don't know how to. What do I put? Like Judaism tiny hat.
Tiny top hat. It looks like a tiny top hat.
That's what they look like. And if it's memed, I apologize, but I've never fucking seen it.
I don't know. I really hope that would just be the best. If we could just have tiny top hats be a thing, I want more of that in my life.
Okay, what does that mean? It says a tiny top hat is not a standard Jewish religious head covering.
Oh.
What the fuck is it then? Oh, wait.
wow.
Okay.
You got me all excited, Jay.
A kippah. Oh no, that's a yarn. It says yarmulke. Yarmulke.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Hearing you attempt to read yarmulke was one of the highlights of my week, by the way. Thank you.
I don't know. Somebody put in the comments, because now I'm totally gonna be called an anti-Semite about this, but like
you had it coming, Joy. You had it coming.
Know what that is.
I'll tell you what, while you search for tiny top hats, I'm going to bail you out and I'm going to move us on to a different topic. Now, I know we are having a really good time. I know we're having a really good laugh, but I need to talk about something real serious right now. Somebody really important just passed away. And anyways, I'm real saddened to learn of the passing of this great American. This man, he was a great businessman. And more than this, he was a leader of men. His passing marks a loss of a figure who, with a strong sense of dedication, gave so much of his life to this country that he loved so very much. And of course, I'm referring to Dwayne Roberts, the inventor of the frozen burrito. He died at 88 years old today, and the world is a sadder, less burrito-filled place without him. Absolutely. And I think that's the only important person that died today.
And you know, something interesting I learned about this gentleman was that apparently he's white, and he invented the burrito.
Frozen burrito. The frozen burrito. I'm sorry if I didn't say
white
frozen.
People be taking Mexicans' jobs all the fucking time.
Truly. But you've had come on, tell me you haven't been drunk at 2 a.m. in like a 7-Eleven and you microwaved that burrito and it saved your life. This man is
like literally, you could pay me. I would never eat something like that. Rest in power, brother. No offense. Good God. Okay.
So was there any other news? Did anyone else pass away of any note today? I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I haven't heard anything about anyone of import anyway.
Well, let me check see what Kamala's talking and saying today. Let's see if she's posted anything today. Uh-oh.
No, it has been this. It appears that someone may have died. But
Joy,
what is it?
I gotta tell you, you do an amazing Kamala Harris impersonation, and I have to ask: is it you just impersonating a drunk, or is it just that Kamala Harris naturally sounds like a drunk?
Actually, it's probably a little of both.
It cracks me up every time she speaks. It sounds like she sounds like that one lady at the bar who had 2 drinks too many and now wants to tell you like the story of her dog and how it got lost at the laundromat. It's like, lady, I don't know you. I'm Kamala. I don't
want to try through, bitch. Like, no, it's like we are unburdened by what we have seen.
And with the things that we've
Unbourbon.
seen that can't be unseen. Oh, word salad woman. God bless her. But yeah, here she is. Apparently, Dick Cheney also passed. She says she's saddened to learn of the passing of former Vice President Dick Cheney. She says Vice President Cheney was a devoted public servant. From the halls of Congress to many positions of leadership in his multiple presidential administrations. His passing marks the loss of a figure with a strong sense of dedication who gave so much of his life to the country he loved. Man, I am so grossed out by this woman. I just don't understand it.
Rest in piss.
Fuck. 1 million people died because of fucking Dick Cheney. 1 million people. And that's just in Iraq. 1 million people. And she's over here like, oh, you are just dedicated and you just love America so much. And it's like, why does loving America mean you got to kill 1 million people? That sucks.
He didn't love America. He loves Halliburton.
Well,
you
no
know,
kidding.
but one of the things I like every time I think of Cheney, I always think of the same fucking thing. Say what you want about him. It's badass as fuck to shoot your best friend in the face and make your friend apologize to you.
He really did.
That's
like publicly, like on
badass.
camera. On camera.
That's hardcore. Like, you have power over people if you can do that. So
You know,
respect for that.
I gotta say, there's a kink out there where people like to be like cucked and they like to see their partner get like railed by somebody else. I feel like there's got to be like its own kink where you shoot someone in the face and then they have to go on camera and apologize to you. Like that is a kink in and of itself. Like I don't know.
You know, it's kind of, I can't even. I mean, that's punk rock as fuck. I can't even hate on that. Like, you know, I mean, dude is so. I mean, he shot his friend in the face and made him apologize to him. Like, that's. I don't know. That's power, man. That's fucking power.
He more than just unalived 1 million people. He also justified publicly torture. All the things. Here's a great little piece of art from one of my favorite artists, Matt Bors, just showing where Mr. Cheney is currently residing today.
What's it say?
It says, "We do not torture," the little demons say as they poke him with pitchforks, waterboard him, and shoot him with shotguns in the face. So yeah.
I'm old enough to remember when the Dems were like trying to rehabilitate Liz Cheney, and she endorsed Genocide Joe. And I think I included something with Liz Cheney in my text.
You did? Liz Cheney?
Yes.
I don't remember which section that was in, but let me see if I can find it.
Oh, I think I put the dick at the end.
Oh, you did. I think you did.
Yeah. They were all, you know,
I see
Liz Cheney endorses Genocide Joe, so it's amazing. So now people are like, I stand with Liz.
Yeah. This is, it says Democrats wonder why they lost, and there it is. Protect Kamala Harris. Drop a heart if you stand with Liz Cheney. And it's like, hey, ladies, Liz Cheney don't stand with you. The day the Supreme Court ruled the Roe v. Wade and they just ended that, like she celebrated it. She celebrated the end of like 51% of Americans having their bodily autonomy like taken away, their rights. Like, dude, I'm sorry. Why would you stand with that? Why would you stand with your own oppression? Fuck.
Remember when he was in a debate? Was it fucking Bush? Damn, who was it? It was someone, and he goes in a debate. He's like, he said, Dick Cheney did that, and his daughter Lynn is a lesbian. Do you remember that in the middle of the debate? I can't think. Was it Bush who said that? I can't fucking remember who that was, but no, Mitt Romney, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was fucking amazing. Like, his daughter's a lesbian.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. So he's burning in hell for that as well, obviously. But yeah, you know what? I didn't get a chance. One of the things I wanted to do was look at Bernard's Twitter and see what he had to say about good old Dick, because I'm sure he said something.
I hope he was honest, at least in one word of it. I mean, come on, just the
Sorry,
dude.
Dick. Like that's the only appropriate, response.
I mean, look at it from like a conservative Republican perspective and ask yourself if the vice president giving no bid contracts to his own company while he was still receiving funds from the company, you want to tell me that's conservative? You want to tell me that that's like that you want that level of corruption directly into the White House? Like, it's crazy. I don't understand it.
It's bananas. It's interesting to see the way Democrats have tried to rehabilitate certain people, like W. He's a painter. He gives Michelle Obama little butterscotch candies, and and Cheney's daughter, Liz, this was a huge thing to get her endorsement, even as a Republican. Endorsing Genocide Joe was, Democrats really love to, create these invisible asterisks all of a sudden when it would help them. I hate all Republicans. Every single one is a racist, a traitor, MAGA. Oh, but Liz Cheney. Oh, but W.
No. The Democrats love their asterisks, like vote blue no matter who. Asterisk, unless they're a Muslim.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It's quite clear that it's there. They don't say it out loud, but they certainly put their money where their mouth is, as it were. So
yeah. Sure. And to be honest, and for viewers who have watched the show or follow me on social media, not the hugest fan of Mamdani, but what I will say is that I am genuinely scared for him, like genuinely. The posts that are coming out, like now every single day is going to be 9/11 in New York, and calling him like jihad and stuff. It's daunting to he's already been through this shit, and now that he's elected, how safe is one? I don't know. Like, and that's why one of the reasons I wanted him to win, even though I do have concerns. I wanted him to be like, I want the racists to all fucking cry in a fetal position and be like, oh my God, scary brown man who, actually may worship differently than me. And, it's good to shake, those people to their core. They deserve to be shooken. But yeah, it is kind of daunting. I'm really trying not to say what I'm thinking, because I'm trying to give people at least one day to be happy that he won before I put in my joyisms. Can't help that's what I was named.
You know what? I think it is a good reason to celebrate, because it is freaky when, like I said earlier, when both parts of the giant machine come together, when like the Trumps and the and the center left Democrats, when they all come together and they're like, oh, why don't we work together to literally stop the will of the voters of New York City? Why don't we try to, like, I think that's so absolutely gross that all day long you'll hear Democrats be like, we have to resist Trump. But in this particular case, they're like, deal with the devil. Yes, please. Like, fucking shit, man.
And I think also this, people could also take from this. Many of us believe, and for good reason, that Kamala mainly lost because of genocide, because of
No
her
shit.
role in genocide. I can pretty much say that's the number one reason. I'm pretty sure
Yes.
everyone would agree with that. And I
Yes.
think the number one reason Mondani won is because of his opposition to genocide. Is this
Yes.
going to be a lesson to the Dems? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Are they going to take anything from it? Hell no, they have no introspection whatsoever.
I was just thinking though, God, what I wouldn't give to be a fly on the wall right now in whatever room Andrew Cuomo's in, just to see like his seething and his fury. Like, he's got to be probably right now the angriest motherfucker on planet Earth. Because I'd like to remind everybody, Mamdani at one point in the primary race had 1% support.
Yeah.
And Cuomo wouldn't even acknowledge him because he didn't see him as a threat. And so for the 1% little dude who had like almost no support to then overtake him and take away his throne that was his daddy's throne. I mean, this dude's probably having like a Hillary Clinton level meltdown. I'm assuming he's like punching holes in drywall level angry right now. I would love to
I
see.
bet he would run again. Like, I really do think he would. Like,
He's so self fucking deluded. My God.
yeah, it's hilarious. Well, you know what though? It's probably not just him having a meltdown. It's probably like Pelosi, all them people. And you know what AOC is doing right now? She is thanking him in her brain for being able to use him to get back to this socialist label that she sold everyone on to get elected in the first place. Because for those of you who didn't see, a document was leaked last week, which showed that Kamala wants to run for president with AOC as her VP. And what is AOC going to need to do if she's going to run? She's going to need voters. Is she going to get left voters back? No.
I don't know.
Is she going to get people who purport to be left and are actually just Dem apologists? Probably. But she's going to be able to use Mondani to kind of reinvigorate that, oh, he's a new member of the squad, and oh my God, this is so exciting, and democratic socialists, and kind of rebrand back to this way that she sold everybody initially back in 2018. And I think we're going to see that. We're going to see her using him to kind of get back to try to dupe people again. I'm not going to fall for it. I didn't fall for it the first time. After I interviewed her on my show, I was like, yeah, she's fake as fuck.
Yeah.
But when I met her, I opened a speaking event for her. This was when she was running. I didn't know who she was. It was an event in New York. And I opened up as a speaker, and she was a few after me. I didn't know who the fuck she was. I just knew she was someone in New York who was running. I was like, all right, her voice is annoying. And she's kind of like, seems a little affected, but I like what she's saying. This is cool. Her manager comes up to me, her campaign manager, and says, hey, I know who you are. I've seen your show. Can she come on your show? Sure. Cool. Why not? She comes on my show. I shared this once or twice, but this was 7 years ago because it was 2018 when she ran. I get a call on my cell phone no more than 5 minutes before we go live, and it's her assistant, and she says, Alexandria can't get her camera to work. It's going to have to be an audio only. And I'm sitting there like, holy fuck, I've never done audio only. I don't know how to do, it wasn't the same system. It was a different program. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Oh my God, I don't know how to do this. I'm going live in 5 minutes. Holy shit. And I'm like, okay, I'll figure it out. I'm calling people like, I don't fucking know what to do. Anyway, I figure it out. And when we get ready to go live, her thumb is over the where the viewer would be, like the actual camera part. Her thumb is over it, but it's open like that much. And I'm like, her camera's working. She just has her thumb over part of it. And I see her say to her fucking assistant, I see her go, my makeup is a mess. And I thought, holy shit. Holy shit. She literally just said her camera wasn't working because her makeup looked bad. Holy shit. And I'm just like, you know, I've done this show over 8 years. Shit like that happens behind the scenes that you don't always tell people. So I didn't say it for years because I'm like, you know, I wanted
it happens. Yeah, shit happens.
Well, it wasn't shit happens. I mean, that shit's insipid as fuck. To be like, I'm trying to win, but I won't go on camera because I don't look cute. Like,
but I mean, in the moment, you're like, you forgave it because you're like, well, okay, maybe it really was.
I just didn't want it to hurt her polling and stuff like that. Because I was like, and I don't want it to be seen as petty or anything like that. But after that, I was like, okay, now I see this is a fucking facade, but I kept it to myself. And then she won, and I was like, okay. And then the first day after she won, I will never fucking forget this. She was on the streets in New York City. CNN reporter goes up to her and says, if Hillary Clinton ran and was the Democrat nominee, would you vote for her? And AOC said, absolutely. Day after she won, and I was like, oh, nope, done. Like, it wasn't even like, you know, well, it would depend on if she changed her, you know, her policy on XYZ, would she be opposing someone else? Like, absolutely. Okay, I see who you are. So it was those two things, you know, and, you know, I get the same vibes from everyone, including,
but we hope for the best. But yeah, I know what you mean. I know.
I hate politicians and I hate candidates. Except for the new president of Ireland, I love her, but everyone else, not so much.
Well, hey, let me real quick just throw it to some of the other election updates here. So we got Abigail Spanberger won in Virginia, Democrat. Mickey Sherrill looks like they won in New Jersey for governor, also a Democrat. And then, of course, Mom Donnie. So those are some of the big races. I know right now for I believe in the Minnesota mayoral, Omar Fatah is running behind by like 1,000 some votes. I'm still trying to locate up-to-date map on that one, but that's what I had heard. But yeah, it looks like it's a blowout, right?
Graham, whatever the fuck his name is, was he tonight?
Oh, out of Maine. Yeah, I haven't seen what how's he doing after his fun little reveal. Oopsie. I'll see if I can find him. I didn't see him on
I mean,
here
if
yet.
you're gonna get a Nazi correction tattoo, it should look as good as that one. That's all I gotta say.
With the dog. I love his
Is
dog.
that what that is?
Yeah. He put
I thought
like
it was like a wolf.
I don't know.
or
To me, it just looks like,
cat.
hey, I covered my Nazi tattoo with like some legs and a dog's head, and I love it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
that's great, man. That's great.
Very
That's-
abstract. Oh, so you did a thing.
Cool.
Gotcha. That's like when people come up and like, I have sleeves and I have, my chest, my back, my legs. And people come up to me and they'll be like, I love your tats. Look at this. And
Yeah.
I'm like, like, oh, gotcha. I'm like, what am I supposed to say? I'm not gonna lie. But that's kind of, yeah.
No, it's just too much. Well, I was trying to locate the main one, but I'll have to look for that here momentarily. We'll jump to another thing while I'm looking in the background. Anyways, I believe we got some additional video for Kamala. If you want to watch that one real quick,
Ooh, deep breath.
let's do it. Oh, you got to steel yourself. I see it.
I'm going to just be honest. There were times where Joe Biden greatly disappointed me and frankly, angered me. Like on the day of my debate with Trump, the stakes were so high and the president calls and he said to me, it just was so unnecessary.
And you took something from that.
That his motivation was all about himself.
Do you think he wanted you to win the election? Madam Vice President, there's nothing you said I couldn't ask you.
Because I have a lot to say. And so, fuck it.
Okay, so do you wish you hadn't ran?
No, but I do regret that we did not have more time.
And then the debate that came before with Biden and Trump, it was a car crash. I mean, this was clearly an individual that was very much struggling.
He didn't want that debate. I could tell something was a little off.
How'd you know?
Well, I could start with this.
And what about not going on Joe Rogan's show?
I definitely regret that we didn't do it. But there was a lot of games being played.
And then on that night when the election hasn't gone your way, what would I have seen if I was a fly on the wall in the room?
I was in a state of shock. Like, I haven't felt anything similar to the emotion I felt that day, other than the grief I felt when my mother died. And I knew what was going to happen to our country. So I had a hard time reconciling that we can't still do something about it, because I grew up in an environment where everyone was fighting for justice and for equality. So I do think about how different it could have been, but sometimes the fight takes a while.
Does that mean that you're going to run again?
That little girl was me. Okay? That little girl was me.
Oh my god.
I want to fucking barf and cry and punch a wall and barf on her specifically. Like,
Barf into the hole you've punched into the wall.
I mean, like, legit, if any fucking Democrat wants to sit there and be like, I'm cool with this or celebrate it, I do not want to hear one fucking word. When, not if, when Republicans stay in the White House. When. Because there's two people, only two people in the entire universe who have lost to Trump, and running one of them a second time, you deserve what happens. We don't, because we're telling you, we're recognizing it's a clusterfuck. But god damn.
Yeah.
These
No doubt.
people never fucking learn. This chick ran for president twice and never got a single fucking vote. Not one vote. And you want to fucking run her again? For what?
Oh God.
You like
I
lose.
I feel for Democrats, man. It sucks. It's like they don't have any good options. It's got to just be the worst. When like, instead of having a candidate that you actually want, you get always a Kamala. You always get somebody who is just as terrible as you can imagine, but they're slightly less terrible maybe than the other one that you know is terrible. And it's like, but that's not a choice. Literally, all these people have to do is just oppose the terrible things that the Republicans do. But the problem is they support all the terrible things that the Republicans do. We know because they keep voting for all the terrible things that the Republicans are doing.
But
So
the reason that this happens in the first place is because the people don't fucking hold them accountable.
No.
Ever. The Orange Man bad. Well, why did Kamala help commit this genocide? Trump's committing genocide. What the fuck?
God
What?
damn.
You're not fucking like the selective outrage and cognitive dissonance with Democrats is just, it's a cancer. It really is.
Yeah.
It's an absolute cancer. And as people only do what you let them do. When people are saying vote blue no matter who, that literally means you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can say whatever the fuck you want, and I'm still going to get on my fucking knees and lick those boots because I am your servant. I am bound to you. You own me. That's fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking pathetic.
I know.
Where is your individuality? Why are you not a free thinker? Why are you allowing someone to control you because they have a certain letter next to their fucking name? Well, it's psychotic. It's literally Stockholm syndrome.
And it's both parties, though. That's the crazy thing. It's like there are so few people willing to speak out in the Republican Party for bad policy and bad decision making. And look at the ones who are. Like, Jesus, did you see that this week? I didn't pull anything up about it, but like Tucker Carlson, they're coming after him. Like multiple groups are trying to like get him basically canceled, saying that he's an anti-Semite now. And again, it's because he's opposing what Israel's doing, even though Israel's committing literal war crimes as documented by the ICC, the ICJ, the UN, every organization that monitors genocide. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, they're all anti-Semites too. That's the thing.
Oh my God.
You gotta recognize that. And the ones who are Jewish are self-hating Jews.
Did you hear the new one though? Now Venezuela is Hamas. Have you heard this one?
My brain broke with that one. My brain fucking broke.
These people are going to push us until our heads literally explode, little mushroom clouds on our necks from just all this insanity. I don't know.
Oh my God. This shit, like, how is The Onion still in business? Like, seriously.
Yeah. Well, what I think happened is the Onion became so popular that they opened a nexus into some sort of alternate dimension, and now we live in the Onion. It's a real bummer. I didn't want to live here, but I liked visiting, but I never wanted to live.
Yeah, seriously. This is fucking bananas.
You know, it's funny. We're going to start up the Palestine section, but the first video you sent me actually was going to be my funny video of the night. So let's watch it. Oh, man.
Please keep funding our genocide. Thank you, America.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for saying something about Thank you for saying something Thank you, America. Please keep funding our genocide. Thank you, America.
It's a very big
Holy Booker for Senate. Holy Booker. 2026. Let's go. Keep voting for
Gaza. What kind of outlook do they have? You funded a genocide, and you talk about values. You voted to send bombs to Israel, and you're talking about love and values here, and children in your neighborhood. Children in your neighborhood get Twinkies and apples. They don't get bombed while going to get them. You took $800,000 from AIPAC.
Woo! I love that guy.
Dude, you know what? These videos I get so excited, but at the same time, the people in these videos who are saying sit down and cheering when they get taken out, I swear to fucking God, like they are the worst scum of the earth. They are worse than the politicians, at least equally, because they are sitting there and telling people who are opposing a literal Holocaust, sit down, and clapping when they leave. These people are Nazi apologists. These people are aiding and abetting a Holocaust and jeering anyone who dare try to say something against it. And they are so obsessed with politicians that they are not even going to listen to these people saying, you're literally, you have blood on your hands. They're not even going to listen to it. They're just going to say, we're here to hear them speak. It's so fucking reprehensible.
I think it gets through to some people, though. That's the thing. Not everybody is a robot. Some people, they just are, they haven't been given the right access to the information. Maybe they're a sweet little old lady and they're not an internet user. They go to a meeting and this dude says, hey, you took $800,000 from AIPAC. And she's like, really? He took $800,000 from these people hurting all them kids? Like, maybe, I don't know. I appreciate just still these people out here doing it. I wish they didn't have to, but I'm glad they're out here.
No, these people are comrades. I'm talking about the people in the audience. Those are the ones that just absolutely disgust me to my core. But the ones I do love are the ones who are in the audience and spontaneously say, yeah, and get up and walk out with them. Those
that's what I want.
Are the people I want to align with. But yeah, it's just, it's, it's like the title of that book that came out recently. One day everyone will have been against this. And that's exactly correct, because these people, their grandkids are going to say, what did you do in 2023 through 2020, whatever? And they're going to say, they stood against this, when in fact they cheered when someone was taken out of the room when they were against it.
Yeah. For the record, though, I did love the blood-stained money that dude in the mask was tossing to Cory Booker. That was pretty fantastic. That was pretty
fun. Really? Oh, I didn't. I can't see. So.
Oh, no worries. But no, it was great. That was a great bit. Great bit. Well, we'll pull up this next one here. We got another video.
So the government has been shut down, and a lot of you are worrying about the same thing. Will Israel get their money in time? Don't worry. The baby killers have been deemed as essential workers. Yeah.
Dang.
Valid.
Ain't that true? Isn't it crazy that like 42 million Americans are having their freaking food stamps cut, but we're sending $40 billion to Argentina? What happened to America First? Is that still a thing, or are we just giving up on that now? I'm lost. What happened?
The interviews I'm seeing with Trump supporters / former Trump supporters, including Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, Marjorie Taylor Greene, these people and so many of their fans have been saying, we voted for America First. They're understanding. Maybe they don't care about Palestinians. Maybe this isn't, I want this to end because I want Palestinians to thrive. But they want it to end because they see the focus is on other people when it's supposed to be on Americans. That's what they voted for. So to me, if you're against the genocide, be against the genocide. I don't give a fuck why. Yeah,
exactly.
Be against
if you're
it.
Like, wait a minute, why are we sending billions of dollars in Israel? And it's like, hey, yeah, that too. That's another great question.
Yeah, like why are we? Yeah,
Why?
like why are people losing their, you know, we have how many unhoused people? We have over 50 million people without health care. We have, well, nobody has health care here, but without insurance, and over 30 million underinsured. And we have all these things, and it's like, but the focus and the priority is Israel.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
And all this has done is bring a light to that. And it's shown us how things have been done for decades. Speaking of Marjorie Taylor Greene, damn it pisses me off when these people are right. But she's been coming out with some fucking bangers. And she even came out the other day and said how JFK was unalived after he talked about making AIPAC I drank too much, a foreign lobbying.
Oh yeah.
Foreign donations, just like every other place is, illegal to take money from. And I was like, holy shit, like she legit came out and said that, like, damn. And I put a little meme thing of her in the text. If you want to pull that up, something else she said she's going to do.
Oh, of Marjorie. Yeah. I did see that. This is huge. So Marjorie Taylor Greene says she will read the names of government officials from Jeffrey's list on the House floor. So I want a date. I've heard her say it, but I want to know when this is happening. This needs to happen. Like,
well, this article was from today.
Well, I mean, but she had also mentioned it back when the victims had given that speech. So I was just waiting for this to like happen. Like let's do this.
She doesn't have it yet. That's the issue.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't have it.
She still doesn't. I thought she does now. Dang.
No. But I mean, here's the thing. So, you know how on Facebook, I have Facebook because I have relatives and I don't really post. I look at the memories and talk to family and stuff. But sometimes you post something on Facebook or maybe even Twitter or whatever, and someone pops up you haven't talked to in years. You forget they exist. And all of a sudden, oh my God, here they are. You're like, do I know this person? Like, who the fuck are they? And then they've got a huge long book of why you're wrong. Well, I said I didn't have on my bingo card that I was going to be agreeing with Marjorie Taylor Greene. And they proceeded to just like, oh my God, and just go off. And they, and I was like, well, she stands up to Israel with more force and more badassery than all Democrats combined.
Yeah.
Don't be mad at me. That's a fucking fact. It's a fact.
Yeah.
Don't
I would say
get mad at
98% of the Dems have not had even an ounce of the backbone that she has on that issue, and that's sad as fuck.
Nope. Or Candace or Tucker or anything. They say this shit with their whole chest. None of them have the backbone. So don't get mad at me that I said it. Get mad at your people because they're not doing what they need to be doing.
Yeah, get mad at the fact that these people, the worst people you know, are coming at you from the left and they're scooping you from the left.
Yeah.
Man, that's some sad shit.
Yeah. Like this woman who we all hated. This woman, oh my God. This woman who, when we were marching in DC at the fucking huge protest thousands of us did when Netanyahu was in the fucking Congress giving a speech, and there were thousands of us marching in DC right around the buildings, in the Capitol. She literally went to her office window and gave us the finger. This woman. And that was like a year ago. Now she's like learning. And,
well, I'm glad.
it's incredible. Don't be mad that we're pointing out, like, just because you're mad doesn't mean it's not true.
Yeah.
She has the balls to say what no Democrat is saying, including Rashida Tlaib, as a Palestinian. She's been kind of MIA.
Well,
Honestly,
can I tell
I've
you?
been disappointed.
Here's what I'm starting to think. I was like, why is it Marjorie Taylor Greene stepping out of line? So now I'm getting into conspiracy theory land here, but here's my thought. I think that she really is the outsider that she seemed, because let's not forget, she came out of nowhere because she was nowhere. She was a no one. She had no previous like political experience. She just had that kind of like charisma and Tea Party-ish support. And she was and then MAGA support, and was able to catapult that into her position now. And then from there, she just kept growing in popularity. But what I'm saying is, they might not have blackmail material on her. That's my conspiracy theory here. I feel like the reason they can't keep her in line is nobody has anything on her, because she doesn't have any political career where she did things.
Well,
I think she's just like
fair,
clean
but
by accident.
I also think she wouldn't give a fuck if they did have something on her, honestly. Like,
exactly. Like, what would they have? Like, she had an affair or something with one of her husbands. Oh no, in 2025, an affair. Oh, but no, like ultimately, I don't think they have anything on her. So she's just able to like straight up like break from the Republicans, break from AIPAC. She's just like, no, fuck it. I'm just gonna call it out, because nobody has anything to shut her up, it seems.
You know, the main reason why I wanted to show this, and it's the reason that, you know, this argument broke out on my page with this person who I had no fucking clue who they were and who I unfriended. They basically stated that she's the reason Trump got in office. She's that powerful. It was her. She's the Susan Sarandon, apparently, of Republicans. She got him in office. It's her fault. And yes, we want the Jeffrey files, but not if it's from her. And this is the kind of thinking a lot of Democrats have. And that's why shit doesn't change. Like, why don't people think about this shit as far as class goes? If we think about this shit as class, we have so much more in common with like rednecks than we do with these fucking bougie ass Starbucks owners and shit like that they always, you know, want to go have brunch with. The fact of the matter is, I honestly do not care if Satan himself comes up and says, I have the files. Read them, bitch. I don't fucking care. If you want the info, you should want the fucking info. Like, is the info not valid because it's in a certain person's hands? I don't give a fuck who's holding it. His victims don't give a fuck who's holding it. These people who say, like, you know, go back to brunch and stuff. Oh, by the way, you know how we showed those pictures from the No Kings parades?
Yeah.
And the one, if Kamala won, we'd be at brunch. That was fucking Kamala's husband, Doug, holding that sign.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
They're like unironically embracing these tags now. They're just like, yay.
Like, so that's who they are aligning with.
Sadly.
And that is someone very comfortable. Every time I see people who act, you know, like this, like, no, I will only want to hear it if it's from a Democrat's hand. What they're saying is they want to use it to celebrate. They want to use it as a win for the Democrats. They don't want it coming out because they want justice, some semblance of justice for the hundreds, if not thousands of victims. They want it so they can do the Democrats are the one who released the files. It's bad faith. It's completely bad faith.
Man, if anybody said they didn't want Marjorie Taylor Greene to release this list for the benefit of the Democrats, I would spit in their face and I'd be like, fuck off. Like, what is wrong with your heart?
They
Like what we
say it though. They allude to it and they say it without saying it, but yeah. No, it's
I just
very
don't
much
understand.
a power play.
I just don't understand that kind of just like cold-heartedness where you're like more interested in points than you are justice or accountability. That sucks. I hate politics. Hey, I forgot what show is this? Oh, never mind. I love politics. Hey.
Yay!
All right, I got another video for you here. This one I had to separate into 2 posts because it wouldn't put them together because I'm banned from Twitter. Banned from Twitter. You said they are way more enthusiastic and energetic when they are massacring babies. And this was the video you attached that comment to. No.
It's not playing.
Oh, it's not playing?
Nope.
Oh, here we go. This is a Tel Aviv line dance, I guess. I'm going to mute it just in case. I would hate to get dinged for the worst music I've ever heard.
Have you seen people more zombie-like and like more like I've seen yoga classes more enthusiastic than this shit. It's just
notice that the lack of enthusiasm is like wild levels of it, which makes you think, how did they get everybody here if nobody wants to be here? And now I'm thinking, wait, I think they're paying these folks or something, right? That's like the only reason that you would be there and look that unhappy and that listless.
They were paying the people to go to the rally. So yeah, I mean, they have the energy of parents who drag their kids to like a fucking sock hop or something. They're just do I have to be here? Come on. Like,
can I tell you a quick funny story? I was at a carnival one year with my partner, and we saw this lady yelling at her kids, and she said the funniest thing I ever heard. She said, "Smile, smile, smile right now. We're going home." Like, she's like, "Pretend you're happy, or we're going home right now." And I just was like, man, I can't imagine.
Wow.
Oh man,
that's bananas, and it's kind of scary. You will have fun, damn it.
You will have fun. Oh man, authoritarianism. It is fun. See, that's fun. Yay.
Yeah, if you're into S&M and shit. But anyway, so
if it's consensual,
yes. Like no king shaming ever. So I wanted to show this. This is an example of a Palestinian event. Kind of looks a little more lively. Maybe.
Slightly less. I got paid $50 to do this dance that I've been having to rehearse for 3 hours, and I'm really tired.
You know, and not to be like overly morose, but it's me. You
that
know,
is you.
The interesting irony is that shouldn't the terrorist state of Israel be the ones celebrating? Why are they so fucking morose? What are they so somber about? But yet, every fucking day, when you look at all these videos from Palestine and, you know, and children and everything, you will still find videos of little kids in Gaza dancing, playing, smiling. And
truly,
I'm gonna fucking cry if I don't stop talking, but you will see that because the Palestinian spirit is so beautiful that even amongst all of this, you will absolutely still see dance, smile, laughter playing within people in, you know, in Palestine. Whereas, you know, we have here people in Tel Aviv who have zero life in them whatsoever.
Yeah. Man. It's hard to imagine like what you have to convince yourself of. And there's got to be a point where you know that like, okay, I've been lying to myself. And when you hit that wall, oof, that's an ugly wall to hit. Like because if you hit that wall and you keep going, ooh, that's the ugliest part. So,
Yeah.
well, I tell you what, I want to change the mood drastically. Turn your frowns upside down, folks, because I want to read some article, the funniest shit that I've read in weeks. So I don't know if you remember, Joy, there was a few months back, there was a border agent or an ICE agent that got a sandwich thrown at him. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. So
and they were
today,
calling them like heroes because it was a hero.
so today was the first day of the trial against this dude that threw a sandwich, and they had the border patrol guy that he threw the sandwich at on the stand. I have to read some of this shit to you. It is incredible.
Oh my
Let's
God,
see
I
here.
didn't know about this. That's why I love doing shows with people. So we educate each other.
Here we go. This is so good. On Tuesday, the Border Patrol officer testified about his experience. Greg Larimore told the jury that Dunn became really irritated and started yelling obscenities at him and other officers that night before throwing a Subway-style sandwich at me that struck me in the chest. It smelled of onions and mustard, Larimore said of the sandwich, which exploded all over my chest.
Oh my God.
Wait, it gets better. Another attorney for Dunn, Sabrina Shroff, pressed Larimore on that response, showing a photo of the sandwich on the ground, still wrapped in the Subway paper. Can you tell if it's a turkey sandwich? Sabrina pressed, emphasizing that the sandwich remained wrapped. Lettuce? Tomatoes? Larimore said he could not tell from the picture, but claimed he had mustard stains on his uniform and pieces of the sandwich hanging from his radio equipment that night. Then it says Larimore also said he had received gag gifts related to the sandwich incident from some of his colleagues, including a plush sandwich and a patch that said felony footlong.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
Now, I just have to say this, guys. There are bitches in this world, and there are some big bitches in this world. But this dude today, this guy testifying on the stand about the time he got assaulted with a sandwich. This guy may be the biggest bitch. Like, what the fuck? He is on the stand like, Your Honor, they had onions and mustard.
I had lunch meat hanging from my equipment when I went back to the station.
Oh my God. It's like, I think it had some vinegar in it and my eyes are stinging.
It's almost like the pepper spray we spray in kids' faces.
Oh my God.
This is very much kind of reminiscent of like when we found out like the terrorist state of Israel, officers wear diapers and they were like, and it was just like the funniest thing ever to be like, oh, we're so tough and we wear diapers and like I'm deporting, innocent people who have done nothing wrong, but I got mustard on my shirt.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Dude, what an absolute knob. And look at the photo. Go ahead, let me see if I can zoom it in a little bit. See if you can take a look too. But this photo is magical. He's like looking all sad, looking down because he just got a sandwich hit him in the chest. And he just looks so defeated. Like, just hours before this moment, he's like, yeah, I'm badass. I'm ice. I'm going to put some people in jail.
He didn't get to eat it.
I just
like,
love,
it's past the 30-second rule.
I just love to imagine that this dude was like riding on the biggest, like, self-aggrandizing, like, I don't know, like steroid boner of all time. And he's so full of himself.
Jerk.
And then, just when he couldn't be any bigger or more self-inflated, this dude throws a sandwich at him. And by the way, I gotta show y'all. Let me show you guys the footage of the sandwich incident because it is one of the funniest damn things you'll ever see.
I love how his fellow cops fucking felony footlong. I fucking can't. I mean, ACAB, but I mean, still, I may want to high five that person. Oh my God. That's amazing.
Okay, one more time.
Wait, it's not playing.
Oh, it didn't play? Whoa, I'm so sorry. I thought it was playing. I'm laughing my ass off over here. My apologies. I thought I had it pulled up for you. Here we go. My apologies, guys. Laugh away now with me.
Like a fucking way! You bitch! Motherfucker! Oh! It's fucking good! It's fucking good! Motherfucker!
Just because it is so magical.
Oh my God. You remember the one kid that bopped an officer with an empty jug, an empty water jug, and just went bop. And that kid made a song called like the bop song or something, and it was just about like bopping the cop over the head.
Oh,
with
that's
an
right.
Water jug.
Just the sound going tonk 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 tonk.
It was empty. Definitely, the head was empty.
That was
Yeah,
great.
that was.
I do remember that.
Oh my God. Yeah, the bonk song, I think it was.
That's great.
Oh my
Anyways,
God.
I just had to share that with y'all. That made me laugh so hard when I read this today. I couldn't believe that was real. My God.
Oh my God.
All right. Let's see. I don't know if we have anything left. Oh, we do. We have one more section. Ooh, okay. Let's go into this next section here. We got some Sudan update here.
هم قضوا أطفال السودان. إحنا بنموت من الجوع. ما في أكل ولا ماء. إحنا في جحيم هنا في الفاشر. هم قضونا.
That just is such a brief clip, but I mean, to be honest, the clips I found were just, I really, really, really try on my shows not to show things too graphic. I talk about it more than showing it because I do, after doing it for so many years, I have throughout the years had people say, each time you show something like this, give a trigger warning and things like that. And I just find it easier not to show certain things when they're really bad. Quite frankly, all of Sudan's videos are just beyond words. They are doing things such as hanging them hogtied and letting them hang there until they die, just days until they die, sexually assaulting, just doing the most unspeakable, disgusting things. And quite frankly, and certainly us as well, like we are included in this. We do not talk about Sudan enough. We, and Congo, Congo, Sudan, and Palestine, all three of these places need our attention. And like I said, myself included, we need to do better about also, calling attention to Sudan and Congo. Because quite frankly, they just don't have a fraction of the attention. And they also deserve our support of them, and a lot of people don't know what's going on in Sudan. And if they do, they don't know the extent. So I notice when I do post about it, especially on Facebook, people are like, I had no idea this was happening. And that is why we need to talk about it more. So yeah, definitely we all need to do better with Sudan and Congo. So free Sudan, free Congo. Yes.
Yes. Well, I think other than one last little funny meme, I think that's it for our slot tonight. But let's see.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Of course, it's Jeffrey Dahmer, and it says, when the food stamps run out, we still have each other.
You ever see someone in real life with those glasses? Because they are a serial killer. Like, nobody wears those glasses unless they're a serial killer or has a comb over like that.
Yeah.
They just don't. I mean...
See, I've thought that too, that there's just like certain things that like you just gotta let them go. Like for me, it's always been the Charlie Chaplin mustache. Everybody loved the Charlie Chaplin mustache. It was great. But it ain't the Charlie Chaplin mustache no more. And so now we just gotta let it go. I can't remember if I ever told you this.
Handlebar?
No. I'm talking about the Hitler mustache.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's the thing. He actually adopted it from. It was popularized by Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, a handlebar mustache. I love me a handlebar mustache. Like,
so I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you and the fans a quick story that's pretty funny. I only tell it because
Daniel Day-Lewis. That's my handlebar mustache.
Oh, that is the handlebar mustache of my dreams. Ooh.
Yeah.
No.
He is the man of my dreams.
He is the man.
Sorry, honey.
But I'll tell you a fun story. I dated a girl once, and what was that?
Nothing.
No, I dated this girl once, and I was going to meet her dad for the first time, right? And I'm so nervous because this was when I was younger, and I'm just terrified to meet this guy. So imposing, the idea of meeting this girl's father for the first time or whatever. And I meet him, and I promise to God he had the Hitler mustache. And I had never, like, what?
Was it a test?
No, it was his facial hair.
She didn't give you a heads up.
No, and that's the crazy, but how do you like, I know you should just be like, hey, heads up, dad's got a Hitler stash. But no, I don't know I don't think you think of it that way, because to you, it's just your dad. So I think
people think my dad kind of looks like someone. I don't know who. I don't really see it, but maybe you could tell me when you meet him. Yeah.
It's like whenever I meet your dad, my arm just starts twitching upward for some reason. I don't know what it is. No, I'm kidding. Seriously, I went from terrified to like mega terrified, because I was like, I can't believe he's really Hitler. Like, this is like the worst thing that could happen.
Oh my God. That's amazing. That is amazing. I remember, okay, so remember, it was us. Remember when we were at Occupy DNC in 2016? We went to Philly and marched for 6 days in a bajillion degrees. And when we were at the convention, well, I remember, and I think you might have been one of the people I did it to. I told people online, because that was like before I did my show. I started right after that. I told people, I said, when I meet you, I just want to give you a heads up. I sound exactly like Buffalo Bill. I want to give you a heads up so that you're not like, put off by it when we meet. And I was like, I and I would tell people that's what I sound like put the lotion to the bracelet. And they'd be like, that's okay. I know you're a cool person. Don't worry about it. I won't be scared. It won't bother me. Don't worry about it. You didn't have to tell me, and things like that. And then I would meet them and they'd be like, you don't sound like that. And I'm like, I know. I wanted to see if you were a dick. Like,
dude, that is so
or
funny.
sometimes when someone when I'll ask someone to come on the show, sometimes you get people who are like, oh my God, I love your show. Yes. And sometimes you're like, oh, thank you. But sometimes you're like, I don't know, because they weren't following me back. So and then when I talk to them before the show, I'll be like, hello, thank you so much for talking to me. And they'll be like, oh, you're British? And I'll be like, I thought you watched my show. I am a bitch like that.
Well, I think
Yes.
we've come to the end, but I guess we still have to decide who our grand marshal is this week of the Capitalist Death Parade. Do you have any nominees this week?
Well, first of all, there's almost 80 people watching, and I need y'all to smash like and subscribe. That's
Yes,
first
please.
of all.
Yes,
That's
please.
the only thing. That's the only reason I can keep doing my show. So okay. So Grand Marshal, I am going to pick Cuomo, because he's a fucking twat waffle douche canoe, and why not?
You know what? I'm going to back you on this one because I saw that freaking campaign video he put out a few days ago, the attack ad on Mamdani, and it was seriously one of the most racist things I ever saw. And I was like, I can't believe that Democrats are wanting to back this because they're worried that Mamdani might be too left or something. But it's like, why would you back open racism? So that grossed me out to no end. So I'm with you, dude. Cuomo, I think he's earned his march off the cliff, and boy, he marched off one tonight.
And Trump endorsed Cuomo. So
yes.
you're against. I'm against Trump. I hate Trump. Everything to do with Trump. Trump's evil. Trump's Satan. I'm voting for Cuomo. Trump endorsed Cuomo. Mm-hmm. But the other guy's Muslim. Oh, okay. Got it.
Say no more.
I totally understand now. Do you want to read a few of the comments? I haven't been able to.
Oh, sure. Folks just jumping in here or there, kind of talking about, we talked a little trash on Dick Cheney and his 5 heart transplants, and what a shame it was that he didn't get a chance to have 5 more. Some support for Palestine, support for Mamdani, some AOC is cringe from Hallgal00. True. Dude, I saw her today. She was doing one of those. She does these videos, these TikTok videos where she's like in her room wearing a hoodie, combing her hair. And it's like,
one of us.
I just don't like it because I know it's a show and I know it's put on because that's what she wants you to think. She's like, I'm just like you. Look at me.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's like a little Easter egg, like a little Easter egg.
Oh, goodness.
I never said my impressions were good, but I can't help it.
AOC, I wish her all the best, but man, she's bummed me out so many times in just a handful of years. But God, that's just the whole dang party so far. But who knows? I'm giving Mamdani the opportunity now to disappoint me next. Please, Mamdani, don't do it.
Disappoint you.
Don't do it, Mamdani, please.
Well, like I said at my stand-up show, people expect me to be happy and nice all the time because of my name, but I didn't fucking name myself. And yes, you know what? I am a bit of a downer at times, but I'm not a pessimist. I'm a realist. I'm going to keep saying that. So take that. How's that grab your ass? I don't fucking know.
You're like a Debbie Downer, but with like steel-toed boots. So you don't take no shit.
Well, you guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Again, smash the like and subscribe. Tomorrow night, I have one of my dear friends, Christina, back on from East Palestine, Ohio. She's going to be giving some updates. For those who are new, I've been to East Palestine 4 times and still talk to the residents regularly. They're going to give some updates on how things, how bad things are, and they have after over 2 years, they are still suffering greatly in their communities. So we're going to talk about what's new with them, and also if you have not yet, please read my book. Buy my book. Our Friend Temujin, The Wrongful Conviction of Temujin Kenzu. I wrote this about a gentleman who is in prison for his 39th year. I've been interviewing him over 5 years. He was proven innocent of a shooting. He has over a dozen witnesses. He was almost 500 miles away when the shooting took place. And for 39 years, he's been behind bars and counting. So please read my book, especially being 85% blind and writing this and going through thousands of pages of court documents and things like that. It was definitely the most difficult thing I've ever done, but somebody needed to do it because he's very sick. He's 62 now. He went in when he was 23, and he has a brain tumor and things. And they quite frankly, they want him to die in prison. He knows too much. So the more people who know his story, the better. So you can get that barnesandnoble.com or amazon.com, paperback and Kindle. Also, there was a wonderful young lady who had me on her show in Australia this morning, and it'll be dropping Australia time tomorrow night. And we did about an hour and a half all about my book, and she's wonderful. So the show is called Relentless, and that's certainly what well, I guess me and Temujin are. So mad props to her. And again, that should come out tomorrow night, Aussie time. And again, join me tomorrow night with Christina at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Cool. Hey, speaking of relentlessness, in the face of these food stamp cuts, folks are struggling even harder than they normally are. I just wanted to throw out the call. Oh, we just updated our website, by the way. So we finally got the new website finally launched. So if you want to help, we feed 100+ people, the hungry folks in our neighborhood, both folks without housing and just people who can't afford food right now. If you can help us, help them. We're completely run by volunteers and donations. So HawthorneParkPotluck.org. Love you guys. And I hope that I hope you guys are staying fed and take care of one another out there. It's getting crazy.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, much love. And Josh and I will be back Tuesday, but again, come join me tomorrow.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys next week on the Capitalist Death Parade. Yeah.
It's my asshole.
I still like your Gwen better.